Hello, this recording is a continuation of a video titled Learning and Behavior Disorders. Here is how special educators and psychologists use the ImO program to work with individuals or groups. First, we choose the year. Click this head to get to the profile. Currently, it is set to 9th year. By clicking, we change it accordingly to who we have a session with. To select words from the entire database in the game, click on the first year of high school. Next, we can put a photo in the profile that other players will see. We will pick it up from the computer. The status is related to the purchase program and will not be changed. Click on Edit. Everything we need is preset and we can go to the introduction. The IMO program consists of warm-up and a game. Answer these questions before getting started. What diagnoses do you most often encounter? How do you manifest themselves? Now we'll show you techniques that will subconsciously help children. Click on a new game. How to set up the game correctly? We set the option of one player against the computer if we have an individual sitting with children. Also, when we work with a large group and want to show them through a projector, we choose this option. 2 players on the same computer, we choose then 2 children play with each other on one computer. Or one child plays with a parent, and 2 online players, 2 children are logged in at the same time. For example, in a computer lab, they can play with each other. Now, let's show you the possibility of one player against the computer. The number of words at the beginning will definitely be 4 until the children get used to this system of playing and also due to the time reasons. Psychologists can choose the theme of family, relationship, emotions, or guns, hunting, duel. And now, we will show you a game about the world of kids. It is also a good idea to look at the option to display instructions on every game. If you play the game with children several times, you do not need to see the instructions. Of course, we will keep it now. Once everything is set up correctly, we can start playing the game. The game consists of 5 parts: pronunciation, creation, guessing, visualization, and the last part is competition, in the form of a test where children earn points. In every section, we have written and spoken instructions. Play the recording. The first Spanish word will be heard. For example,
Fiel.
if you are playing with children for the first time, you can practice reading and listening comprehension. Just let the kids tell you what to do. We are in the first part of the game. In a moment, we will start recording where the Spanish words will sound. Our task is to repeat the word. This is how we go through all 4 words. Let's go. We play the recording.
Sueño,
Sueño.
jugar,
Jugar.
héroe,
Héroe.
amigo,
Amigo.
We can play the recording again, pause, or click on a specific word. In this section, children learn to pronounce English words. At the same time, they overcome shame and fear to speak aloud or in a foreign language to other people. We click on the continue. We are in the second part of the game. Our task is to create 3 English sentences per word from a card, such as that when someone reads them, they understand what a foreign word means. On the card, we have the word
Fiel.
We have sample sentences here.
During the day, Fielo is blue. There are clouds in the Fielo. Birds and planes fly in the Fielo.
It is clear from these 3 sentences that the word is sky. We can help in creating sentences by including them into areas such as animals or sports. Words of opposite meanings use materials, and other. The only condition is that the word from a card is in the sentence. When we know what to do, we click on the continue. We have the word,
eroe.
so let's create 3 sentences for this word. The first may be, for example,
My father is a eroe because he saved a man.
the second sentence may be, we have a well-known hero Superman.
Superman is a eroe from another planet.
And the third sentence,
Eroe performed a heroic deed.
check the sentences to make sure they are spelled correctly. Press enter. If you work in a group, let each child say one sentence and then pick the best 3 together. If you need your kids to practice writing, let them create up to 5 or 6 minutes in the notebook, depending on how much time you have. It may happen that from the beginning, children will not be able to write the whole sentences. They create only some phrases or associations. It doesn't matter at all. Let them write in a notebook. After the time has passed, read these phrases and help them complete the sentences. If you're working with a student who is not yet able to read and write, the sentences can be spoken out loud and you can type them into the computer and back. If you need to practice writing, let your child write an exercise book, even a few minutes, depending on how much time you have. If you work in a group, let everyone say one sentence and choose the best one together. Initially, they may be able to form just phrases or associations and may not be able to write whole sentences. Never mind. It is important to create them in English, Spanish, or another language. The only condition is that the word from a card is in the sentence. Let's look at the next word.
Jugar.
For example, it may be,
I am going to jugar football with Dad.
second sentence,
When there is no one in the park, I have no one to jugar with.
feel free to write a mistake and let the kids look for it. To edit a sentence, click on it and edit it. We will review and click edit. Last sentence,
Without a racket, I can't jugar tennis.
check and click save. By creating sentences, children practice creativity, writing, and the ability to say something in several ways so that others can understand it. At the same time, they develop inter-subject relationships and associations. Click Continue. Next is guessing of words. We see 3 English sentences with a Spanish word.
Fiel.
Our task is to guess what the word means.
During the day, cielo is blue. There are clouds in the cielo. Birds and planes fly in the cielo.
Obviously, the word is sky. In this section, we are practicing understanding the read text, and if you read the sentences to your child as they see the screen, you will also practice listening. We also develop deductive skills and cross-curriculum relationships. This technique is useful when talking to someone who uses foreign words. Of course, we must not forget the words which have several meanings. Click Continue. Children read sentences.
We can talk to an amigo without any issues. An amigo is a person we can trust. A real amigo won't give up on you.
We ask the children what the word means. So from the last sentence, it could be a friend. Let's try. We write a friend and click to check. We see that this is correct. At the second word, we read the sentence to children.
I had a living sueño tonight. Father accomplished his sueño of a new car. My sueño is to be an actress.
It is clear from these three sentences that the word
Sueño.
is a dream. We will show you what the program looks like when you type the wrong word, such as mission. Click on check. We see that this is not correct. When children do not know the right option and nothing comes to mind, they can click on the right meaning. And we see that a
Sueño.
is a dream. The visualization technique is used by top athletes, managers, artists, cooks, or scientists because before they can create anything, they have to imagine. In this part of a game, we practice concentration, creativity, imagination, and short and long-term memory. We will tell the kids, close your eyes. We play the recording, sun will be heard. Each of us imagines a different sun, someone drawn, someone in the sky. They will hear translation.
Sol.
Our task is to repeat the word. This is how we go through all 4 words. When we know what to do, we click on Continue. We play the recording.
Friend,
Amigo.
Amigo.
hero,
Héroe.
Héroe.
play,
Jugar.
Jugar.
dream,
Sueño.
Sueño.
We ask the children if they imagined anything. If we do not remind them of what sentences they were or guessed. If you're working with a group or in a group, ask all the children what did they imagine. It will also help others. When we have time, we can add more activities. In children with weak fine motor skills, we can give the task of drawing what they imagined. Or they can model it from plastilene. For shy, closed, or individualists, do the pantomime individually and for the whole group. Over time, children will work together better and their ideas will be more detailed. Click Continue. We are in the competitive part of the game, that is the test. For us, this means a final summary of what the children have learned. Of course, the points are for children to either beat the opponent or get the maximum. We can choose difficulty, easy, medium, hard, for 1, 2, and 3 points. How do these difficulties differ? In easy, you write only the English translation of the word. In the medium, we fill in the Spanish word. In the third difficulty, we have the only lines for Spanish word that indicates the number of letters. We will show medium difficulty. We have written the Spanish words here. Write the English meaning.
A real hero doesn't have to be a muscular man.
So from our words, he will be a
Hero.
English hero.
When I was little, I enjoyed Jugar hide and seek. Jugar.
In English play.
The best amigo of man is a dog. Amigo.
In English friend.
I had a sueño about my dog last night. Sueño.
It will be a dream. Let the kids check the vocabulary again, and we make a mistake somewhere to see how the program fixes these errors. Click on Evaluate. Children can see which words they filled in correctly and where they made a mistake. Click Continue. We got 7 points. We went through a whole game. Let's repeat. The progress of the game is always the same. You can customize the vintage, theme, or difficulty in the test, and the central character that accompanies you through the game. You can customize the work with the program according to the child's needs. For example, when children cannot read or write, you read and write texts. When they need to practice writing, they write into workbook. During the game, children can only use the program as an audio player, and you can also add drawing or pantomime. We hope our program will help you in your work. We wish you a lot of success. Have a nice day.